After 8 years of planning and preparation, construction on the Monument Valley Pathway North project is set to begin next month. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, this week, the Scottsbluff City Council approved a resolution naming Paul Reed Construction as the contractor for the Monument Valley Pathway North project. Paul Reed Construction came in with the lowest bid at just under $5.7 million. Public Works Director Mark Bohl told the council that with everything in place, the work will get started sooner rather than later.
Once we give them the project, they're awarded the project, they'll start. I assume when the meetings we've had, they want to start with the structure and then work their way to those space. Oh. But that's the big part, is the structure. The sidewalk is 10 foot 6 inch by, so 5 miles. But the structure is the big one. And that's what you'll see the utility locates on Highway 26 if you've been by. That's where the structure will be, the actual pedestrian overpass. So that's why we needed to move those. But we held off till we knew that this was coming forward.
Construction is scheduled to begin in mid-July, with completion of the project anticipated to be in July of 2021. Will Unified Command announcing 10 new COVID-19 cases and 8 new recoveries during last night's update. All of the new cases are Scotts Bluff County residents, including a female in her teens, a woman in her 20s, 3 women in their 30s, a woman in her 50s, and a woman in her 70s. 3 males, 1 in his teens, 1 in his 40s, and 1 in his 80s, also testing positive. Through Tuesday evening, the Panhandle has had 151 positive cases, and 20 of those resulting in hospitalization. 86 recoveries, leaving 65 active cases. 60 of those active cases are in Scotts Bluff County, 2 in Garden County, and 1 each in Box Butte, Cheyenne, and Morrill counties. Test Nebraska drive-through testing was also held today in Chadron, with sites set daily for Alliance, Scottsbluff, Oshkosh, and Sidney from now through Sunday. You can get signed up by taking the online assessment at testnebraska.com. Well, straight ahead, some strong storms moved through the region yesterday. Bill Boyer tells us what's in store next during his midweek forecast here on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyoming area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scotts Bluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for
weather. Well, we're going to be dealing with some thunderstorms around the area early this evening. They're going to be just a stray 1 or 2, mainly pushing off to our east. Temps are going to cool a little bit tonight to finally get down into the 50s maybe for some lows. So after a stray storm tonight, it's going to get hot again and really stay hot through Sunday. Sunday probably the hottest day. We cool down a bit as we get into next week with windy conditions. Saturday looks like a day we're going to have to bookmark for some possible thunderstorms as well. 88 yesterday after a morning low of 61. That was 11 degrees colder than where we were the day before. We was colder in very loose sense there. 0.03 of an inch of moisture from those thunder showers yesterday, and that's all we've had so far for the month. Still have 80s here in our region, 80s to near 90 here in central Nebraska, 92 in Hayes. We don't have any 90s on the map right now, 70s over in the high country of Colorado. It looks like we're in Wyoming, rather. It looks like we're mostly in the 80s here to near 90. It is 90 in Oshkosh, 78 in Lusk. So most everybody hovering in the 80s. Winds a little gusty, especially along some of those outflow boundaries from those thunderstorms. And speaking of thunderstorms, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that goes until 7 o'clock tonight. So for a little bit longer here from north central Nebraska into southwestern portions of South Dakota. It includes Sheridan County, Grant, Hooker, Thomas, Cherry County here in north central Nebraska as well. And again, that's for this line of storms pushing off to the east. The severe weather threat is in our area, although we can start to trim this off as the dry line pushes to the east. We really expect that severe threat to shift further east into central Nebraska. Tomorrow, an isolated thunderstorm again, much like we've had the last several days, just a pop-up storm here or there. Severe weather threat and really thunderstorm chances go down Friday. They'll come back, I think, for the weekend. Tonight's forecast, just a hit or miss shower or thunderstorm around. That is it. Otherwise, clearing skies out there. We'll call it partly cloudy when we average the whole night together. And we'll dip down with lows in the 50s overnight. Pretty comfortable one out there. Everybody in the mid and upper 50s for the most part. For tomorrow then, we're going to be dealing with sunshine to start the day. Once again, as we've had the last several days, by mid-afternoon, we'll start to watch to the west for a hit or miss shower or thunderstorm that'll push across the region. And that's really about it. They've pushed further to the east after dark and away from our area, and then we start Friday once again on a clearing sky out here. And temps tomorrow are going to be back into the low 90s for many of us. If not the low 90s, at least the upper 80s. It's going to be a hot one, and we're only going to turn that heat up as we get towards the end of the weekend. So a stray thunderstorm early, partly cloudy, 55 your low. For tomorrow, 93 your high, a stray afternoon thunderstorm. Again, it is going to be hot. And as we look at our 7-day forecast, we really keep those warm to hot conditions. Friday maybe a touch cooler near 90, Saturday near 90. Look at Sunday though. We really crank the heat up Sunday at near 100 degrees. Then Monday, Tuesday, we have windy conditions start to settle in. 80s on Monday, kind of a transition day. We may struggle to get to 70 by Tuesday. So a big drop, and look at those lows Monday and Tuesday night, both nights in the mid and upper 40s. So a big change coming to our forecast for next week. That's after our first possible day there of triple-digit heat on Sunday.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
I am Rachel Pagel, and I've been a Vero customer for 15 years. I work inside a building all day with my business, and I've always got internet access. I pretty much use my cell phone for everything. I never have any problems with not having service, and I like to, when I go out of town, I still have service. There's no reason I would ever switch to anything else. Oh, sorry, hold on. This is Rachel. Yeah, see, there you go. I had cell service in the building.
With magnificent views and a majestic rolling landscape, Scenic Knolls Golf Course welcomes you. Located 2 miles north of Mitchell, make your way to the top course in the valley. Recent renovations and the highest quality greens in western Nebraska provide a fantastic golf experience at a terrific value. Scenic Knolls provides exciting golf for all skill levels and is where PGA Tour pro Nate Lashley got his start. After your round or anytime you're hungry, stop into Ayala's restaurant for good food and drinks. Call today and book your tee time, or go online at mitchellcity.net/recreation.
Welcome back. Humanities Nebraska has awarded more than $200,000 in CARES Act dollars to 31 Nebraska nonprofit organizations that focus on the humanities. Locally, the Legacy of the Plains Museum in Gering and the Friends of the Midwest Theater each receiving a $10,000 grant. The funds were designated to assist Nebraska museums, historic sites, and other cultural nonprofit organizations who are in need of general operating support in order to continue humanities activities during the COVID-19 crisis. Well, United Way of Western Nebraska has awarded over $9,500 during the second round of funding from United Way's COVID-19 Community Compassion Fund to 4 nonprofit organizations that applied for funding. The Alliance Senior Center was granted funds for their Feed a Hungry Senior program, the Scottsbluff Gehring Soup Kitchen receiving funding for their meal program, while Northwest Community Action Partnership was given grant funds for their food pantries in Alliance and Chadron. Additionally, Community Action Partnership of Western Nebraska received a grant for rent and utility assistance for their clients in Scottsbluff and Cheyenne counties. To date, more than $20,000 has been distributed to nonprofits in the community to directly assist with COVID-19 related needs from the fund. And a 25-year-old Scottsbluff man has been sentenced for the 2016 sexual assault of a minor. Court documents say Tyler Golden impregnated the girl when he was 22 and she was 15 years old, noting that the two met on Tinder and both were aware of each other's age at the time of conception. A warrant for Golden's arrest was issued in December, charging him with a Class 2 felony charge of first-degree sexual assault of a minor. Last month in Scottsbluff County District Court, Golden pleaded guilty to an amended charge of attempted second-degree sexual assault and was sentenced to 3 years of traditional probation. In addition, he will have to register as a sex offender. In the plea agreement, it says that the victim, who is now 18 years old, did not want Golden to go to prison and wanted to allow him to have visitation with their child. Well, straight ahead, we'll hop over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We'll see Peekaboo right after this.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Be water wise. Did you know that most people over-fertilize their lawns and gardens? This means your fertilizer and money wash down the storm drain into our waterways, where it makes dangerous algae grow. So the next time you fertilize the yard, remember, you're not just fertilizing your lawn, so don't overwater or use fertilizer when rain is in the forecast. Smart waterways add to clean water. This is a message from Tri-City Stormwater.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we once again shine the light on Peekaboo, just one of 2 cats the Panhandle Humane Society has available for adoption.
She is super sweet, and she doesn't deserve to be here. She's been here probably about almost a year on and off. She's had 2 other homes, and she really deserves a good home because she is super sweet, and her personality shines like no one's business. She loves toys, and she gets really crazy with them. She's very chirpy and talkative. She just loves people and loves attention. She might not get along with other animals very well because she is the boss, but she loves people, and just seeing her in a kennel day in and day out really kind of breaks my heart. A Peekaboo is actually $25, but that fee has been sponsored. So that means whoever wants to take her home, as long as it's a really good home that she's going to spend in forever, that fee will be covered along with the Murdoch's $25 gift card, so you can buy her some fun toys to play with.
To meet Peekaboo or any of the dogs or cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Plus, whoever adopts Peekaboo will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling her right away. Well, coming up next, your midweek community calendar. KNB.TV News will be back in 90 seconds.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This summer, take advantage of Chadron State College's online classes. Our classes are flexible, no matter where you are, with starting points throughout the summer. Take a summer class to finish a degree requirement that didn't fit your fall or spring schedule, or to open up your schedule later. Summer classes can help you graduate early, and a summer internship can open doors for your career. Add Chadron State College to your summer plans today. To learn more and see the summer class offerings, visit csc.edu/summer.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the city of Scottsbluff is rolling out some added amenities for Scottsbluff Spring Cleanup Week. The Environmental Services Department will have 4 designated locations with large roll-off containers available for the public to dispose of solid waste to clean up their properties. The southeast location will be at 1303 East Overland, just east of Rosita's. The southwest location will be at Westmore Pool. The northeast location at Lander Soccer Complex. And the northwest location will be at West 29th Street, southwest of Home Depot. There will be no commercial dumping allowed, and yard waste and electronics cannot be disposed of at these sites. The city does note that there will be a short amount of time each day where the roll-offs may not be present because they will be being dumped at least once a day. The Scottsbluff Spring Cleanup Week begins on Monday and ends on Friday, June 12th. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.